There's a quick little episode in the history of Jesus that I wanted to mention to you today. It kind of gets at what we've been talking about as we enter this election season. In Matthew chapter 22, starting in verse 15, the Pharisees met together to plot how to trap Jesus into saying something for which he could be arrested. They sent some of their disciples along with the supporters of Herod to meet with him. "Teacher," they said, "we know how honest you are." Listen to their irony here. "We know how honest you are. You teach the way of God truthfully. You're impartial and you don't play favorites. Now tell us what you think about this. Is it right to pay taxes to Caesar or not?" Now, the Roman imperial tax was not a favorite in Jewish territory. People paid because they knew if they wouldn't pay, they could be arrested, they could be thrown into prison. But nobody wanted to pay it. So getting Jesus to make a statement, if he would say yes, pay it, he would gain the disfavor of the Jewish crowd. If he would say no, don't pay it, they would go to the Roman authorities and say, Jesus is teaching that you shouldn't pay the taxes, go arrest him. Jesus knew their evil motives. "You hypocrites," he said, "why are you trying to trap me? Here, show me the coin used for the tax." When they handed him a Roman coin, he asked, "Whose picture and title are stamped on it?" Of course, a Roman's coin had the image of Caesar and actually had the image of Caesar on the front. You flipped it over and it said the Son of God. That is how they viewed Caesar. He would become God upon his death. His father was now a God, so he was the Son of God. "Whose picture and title are stamped on it?" "Caesar's," they replied. "Well then," he said, "give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give to God what belongs to God." His reply amazed them and they went away. They couldn't trap him. It's his reply that gets at what we've been talking about here in this election season. Give to Caesar the things that are Caesar's. Now, some have made this to be Jesus's command that we obey earthly authorities. While he does command that elsewhere, I don't think that's what he's getting at here. What he's getting at is this: where is God's image stamped? It's stamped on each of us. Make sure that you faithfully represent God's image stamped on you. Everything else falls away. Jesus is basically saying, who cares about paying taxes? If Caesar's asking for it, give it to him. Your duty is to give to God the things that are God's. God's image is on you. Return to God his image. Do the things God is calling you to do. Live like Jesus lived. Love like Jesus loved. And go like Jesus went. Tomorrow we're going to talk about a hodgepodge of things that we find in the Old Testament. See you tomorrow.